All right, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Struggling Day Trader channel. The name is Hassan, and this channel is about my struggle to become a profitable day trader. I'm streaming live every market open so you guys can see my entries, exits, all that good stuff. If you want to join me on my journey, hit that like button and subscribe. Also, Discord link is in the description if you want to join the community and talk about trades outside of YouTube. All right, so if you've been following the struggle, is it just me or is something happening? I don't know. I don't know. So let's talk about the day. Shop was the biggest gapper, highest volume gapper, and I it's everything I was watching shot straight up at the open, and I was very happy to see some this red candle come back down to this candle come back down to VWAP. I'm like, okay, cool, maybe it's gonna give me an entry. Then it was just like this crazy bar um popped right back up, and then this crazy bar all the way back down. And at that point, I'm not really knowing what to expect. But then I see this third bar, and I'm looking at this bottom right here, how many times it's tested 106. And I'm like, hey, man, this might be a really nice spot if I can buy somewhere down here. So I was watching 106.5, and I hit the hotkey as fast as I could and got filled at like 107.11, I think. Man, the automatic share sizer on this hotkey is just like it's such a blessing. It's really helped keep my risk at the preset level. Actually, most of my losses are a hair underneath 1R. Most of them are like 9 and some change, 8 and some change. So this thing is really working out well for me. But anyway, I didn't normally I wait for a candle to make a new high. Like I would have waited for this and probably got triggered in somewhere around 107.5 to 108. But I mean, it had already done enough for me down here. So at this point, I just wanted to get in as low as possible. Um, yeah, so I got in and put my stop in and just waited for that thing to go. My first idea for take profit was high of day right here, but it just felt strong, man. Had a really good catalyst, so I decided to shoot for pre-market high for my first take profit, and I got one off right there, a quarter of my shares off right there, and I moved my stop to here at first, and then I was like, do I really want to miss being able to stay in this trade, for whatever this amount is between here and here? You know what I mean? Like, let me just go to break even. So thankfully, I went down to break even, and it came down and tested VWAP and did not hit my break even. This low came down to 107.32. My break even was 107.11. So yeah, I was sweating down here, man. Like, please go back up. Rarely does that work out, but it went back up, and I sold some more at this peak just as we broke through high of day, and then I sold some more on the next move up, pretty much at the top of that move up, and just kept moving my stop up at this point. And then this peak right here, it just kind of felt like it was, the moves up were getting a little less strong, right? You can see the volume tapering off. The candles are getting more narrow. So I decided to take another portion out there, and then I got really tight with my stop, which, I mean, you could say it was a little premature because it definitely it went up another dollar. But I mean, as far as catching most of the move, I caught most of the move. Like I got in way down here at 107. Low of day was 106, and high of day is 114. I got all the way up. My best fill was like 113.60s maybe. So $6 move, man. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. And when I got into this trade, especially after I took profit, at this point, the thought in my mind was, sorry, let me get rid of that gum. The thought in my mind was that We found our winning trade. There's no need to trade anything else. Let's just focus on this. That was my thought, man. But, sitting here looking at what happened was, you know what I need to do? My windows over here don't have title bars, so I can't close them out. And that was the first thought, was like, let me close out these windows. But because I couldn't, I was like, well, I don't feel like going through and re-showing the title bars and doing all that. So I'll be okay. I just won't trade. But if I could have closed all these other windows, I might have been okay. So I'm putting them back now. Uh, Let me save this layout real quick. All right. But yeah, that was my thought, man. But me, just old habits die hard. And it came down here to yesterday's high, and I'm looking at the volume, and see some good volume coming in here, and then less on the red volume. I thought that was kind of a decent base or whatever for at least a ride back up to VWAP, but nah, I didn't go down like that at all. Uh, so I stopped out and then got like right back in because I was like, well, this is kind of just like a peekaboo low, and then I don't know, this is stupid. I regret both of these trades, honestly, because there was nothing really screaming reversal right here. I wanted to buy it because it was by this line. I almost want to take off the lines just because I feel like the price action is more important. And sometimes when you see it's by a level, you become a little biased to the level and disregard the price action. You know, you buy it just because it's at the level, even though you're not really seeing the price action that makes you want to commit to an entry. But anyway, it was just unnecessary. Once I took one swing, I really wanted to get back. I almost need a rule to not trade the same thing twice. I think. Um, I don't know. It's some things just bother me, and like losing 2R on one ticker bothers me, and losing being red up for the day more than 2R really bothers me. So I think I'm just gonna not do those things anymore. Yeah, I think I'm just not gonna do those things anymore. I'm gonna have like max one loss per trade and max two loss per day. So if I take a trade on one thing, man, that just kind of sucks because sometimes you just mistime the entry and then it sets up perfectly. That's why sometimes I don't like creating these rules where it's like you got these restrictions. If you just trade the system properly, then this rule doesn't need to exist, right? Yeah, but anyway, I'm really molding my mindset now to just be happy when I find that one trade that's working, and just be like, hey, this is what I chose for today. Let's focus on it and try to maximize these executions. You know, man, I'm really happy with this. It's like if I look at the my DJT chart, um, from yesterday. Let's see. That would have been like maybe this one. Yeah, there we go. Look at that one from yesterday. Like bought the bottom here, high of day, boom, peak, peak. Nice and patient through the pullback, selling at these tops. Like man, I'm really happy with my take profits when I'm focusing on the stock. You know, and it just makes sense to me. It makes sense to me to just pay attention to this one stock because I'm maximizing. Like that DJT trade was 6R, this shop trade is 4R. You know, so if I can just find my reversal trade of the day and just like milk the crap out of it, because I'm getting it at the lows. It has catalyst, it has volume. Like, bro, that's what you want. There's nothing else to look for, you know. Also, I don't really think I care for the trend lines. I'm good with playing off the lows and the price action and the volume of the candles. Um, yeah, it looks cool, but I don't really think I need it. Shout out Q though. Yeah, but that's it, man. I just I'm feeling really good about patience and contentment, man. I just got to be content with the base hits, you know, and be content with whatever I get from my stock selection. I really wish I didn't even have EVGO up on my watch today. The daily was crap, and I had two of my trusted struggle members telling me that it wasn't a good setup on the daily, and I traded it anyway. So that's really my bad, man. I dropped the ball. I shouldn't have even been looking at it. The only two that I really felt conviction about today was Shop and SE. And SE, if you didn't get in right off the open and sell immediately after, SE sucked. Well, unless you shorted the top, that'd be cool. But yeah, so SE didn't do anything. Shop did what I needed it to do. It's like perfect. It's perfect. So yeah, actually I think I'm going to, yeah, I'm gonna leave it with just my desktop with just two charts on the side to watch. And that way, if I really want to watch a third something, I have to actually open a new chart, resize it, and load my settings, you know, put a little friction in between me and watching too many stocks. So, yeah, man. But it's going well. It's going well. Um, I didn't take any trades after the stream today. That's been like an Achilles for me lately. Um, Yesterday, I took two trades off stream and took my 1.5 R day down to almost minus 1 R. So that was really tragic because yesterday was such a good win. It was really good execution. And, you know, I took two trades. I took three trades, but one of them was break even. And the results weren't super great, but they were good. I was up 1.5 R. You know, so that was a green day. This day on the 7th was also a day that I took trades after the stream and turned a green day red. So like, if we take away those situations, like these 2 days would have been green days, right? And if I stopped at my new 2R rule, this would be a very small red day. And we're doing crazy good right now. So the two trade loss thing is going to help me out tremendously. And honestly, just focusing on the trade I'm in and working that, you know, and just not having the FOMO, you know. Um, yeah, that's the plan, man. I think we're doing good though. I'm feeling really excited and hopeful, and you know, it's the second week in November, and I started the day down $3.22, and I made $18 today. So green on the month as of today, and also green on the week as of today. So I just got to come in tomorrow with my head on straight. We looking to pick up things off the lows. We're only watching things with good daily setups and volume and catalysts. And that's it, man. I think that's it. But anyway, we'll see, man. Appreciate you guys following along. Let me know how you guys did today in the comments, man. I love keeping track of you guys' trades and successes and struggles as well. Discord link is in the description. And see you guys tomorrow. Peace.